Hey guys, welcome to the show. Got a great one lined up for you today. If you'd like to support this channel, there are PayPal and Patreon links in the info box below. And who do we have on the panel today? Who's out there?
I is out here.
Nth?
Me.
Who's me?
Me.
Is that beautiful Betty from the Netherlands? What's up, Betty?
Yeah, Corona.
Yeah, yep. We had some experience. I experienced that. Well, I didn't. My wife did at Walmart earlier. She's seen a bunch of people hauling out. Guess what?
Toilet paper.
You got it. Toilet paper. Yep.
Yeah, I hear it's a really bad flu. It wipes you out.
It wipes you
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Well, yeah, they go together.
Yeah, well, you can sniff your nose with toilet paper as well, right? Instead of these expensive tissues.
You can sniff your nose?
Yeah. How you say that? If you have a cold, you use some toilet paper on your nose instead of tissues.
But you don't sniff your nose.
But blow your nose then. Whatever.
All right.
I don't know what you guys do with your nose.
I'm telling
We
you.
sneeze. We sneeze over here. What do you guys do over there?
Oh, did you also know that you have to, if you sneeze, you have to sneeze in your elbow instead of in your hands?
Well,
It's hard to get my elbow near my nose, though.
Yeah, well, it makes you flexible.
Hasn't it always been that way?
No, because you get a green elbow.
Get a green elbow? Wait a second. What's in your nose?
What's up yours?
Oh my God.
Get stuffed.
Can we get back? I thought you sneezed to get unstuffed.
Yeah, well, for some people, for others, it's different, maybe.
But I was always taught that when I sneezed, I always sneezed in my elbow anyway, ever since a pretty young age.
Help me to remind you never to take you by the arms and lead you anywhere.
Jeez. Yeah, you never sneeze in your hands. That's pretty much common sense, I thought, from a young age.
Nah, my nose is too, like Dan said, my hands are close by. I can bring them to my face easily. I don't see that I need to bring my elbow up. It makes my whole elbow wet and nasty, right?
My biceps are too big. I hit my biceps before I get to the elbow.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
thanks, Stan. We need to
evidence?
I had to muscle in on that one.
You had to muscle in on that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Any evidence of that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
When you watch me sneeze.
Citation, please.
Oh. See, I keep hitting my bicep.
Yeah, we're starting off with a bang today. You should have heard the pre-show. Let's do some pronunciations.
Let's skip that.
Go ahead, Betty. Give it to him.
No.
Thank you, Betty, for sparing us. Thank you.
What was that? What was that? Go ahead.
No, don't go there.
Words,
don't go there.
Right. In the Netherlands are nasty for you, and the other way around. It's that way, right?
If you say so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she says so. Go ahead. What was the word? It was what they had. It was what she had for lunch today, right? It was Hagen Dachsen Slagen Slagoglatzen.
Oh God, hagelslag.
That's it. Yeah, big difference.
Too much, man.
Slagen. Speaking of food, 10th Man and his Flat Earth Food Channel. Go ahead, speak to that, 10th.
Yeah, 10th Man Dishes. It's a new YouTube channel. You get recipes my way. And then feel free to throw your recipes and the way you do it in the comments section. So can I post that in chat with your permission?
Yeah, no problem. That's not a problem. Go ahead.
Okay.
And what was the last recipe you posted?
this morning, omelet with hot dogs. Make them
What?
hot dog sizzle. Yeah, don't eat a hot dog by itself. Make it sizzle.
So you make scrambled eggs. Wait a second. It's an omelet or scrambled? It doesn't matter. Same darn thing.
No,
With
it's
just
an
hot
omelet.
dogs?
It's the latest one. Fat Bike Nomad right there in chat says it right there. Love the show. He commented on it already. Don't just eat a hot dog. Make it taste good with an omelet.
And that's all you got in there? Just hot dogs in an omelet? Anything else?
Oh no, you got all the seasoning, tomatoes, cheese, onions, salt and pepper, of course, a bunch of stuff.
Outstanding, outstanding. Hey guys, make sure you sign up for Ten's channel and check it out. It's pretty fun. You'll get better at it after a while and start getting detailed with the ingredients.
No, I won't.
I know.
I keep it simple so that everyday Joe can just add a little bit or minus a little bit, make it their own. They could own it, and there's no need for all the detail. It's just I'm going to show you how to do it, and then you go at it and make your own style.
Yeah, since the globe is dead, DED, right? We're all going to come out with our food shows. Right?
Exactly.
Or something else, right?
Yeah.
Like merchandise.
Merchandise.
Merchandise. That's right. That's the big announcement for today. If you didn't catch it with the ad before the show, we have a QE merchandise store. Might as well release it now. Listen, we made these up to get the word out. All right. That is the main goal. And this is going to help us get the word out. So let's go ahead and peruse the store. Right. Here we go. We got 3 lines so far, and we're probably going to add some more lines later. So just be patient with us. Right. This is what you're going to see when you come to the store, okay? It's just going to show you different colors of different shirts, his and hers. We got some wall tapestries, posters, coffee cups. These are excellent. Orders are already coming in. I only released it to one person. Well, 3. One, and my wife and my daughter. So what I wanted to do was, and I seen the problem, not only with my wife and my daughter, they thought that these were the only offerings here, right? But that's not true. What you do, you go to the different lines. Like this is the Paris line, right? We're just not offering this shirt in red, right? Come down to the color palette down here and make your choice, right? You choose whatever you like. We got them in men's, right? This is called the Paris Swan line, right? We're going to be seeing this in Paris in less than a month at all their galleries. Look at, right? So what I was saying is you got the different color palettes down here below and make your choice. All right. Like I said, we have his and hers in t-shirts, his, hers, right? And like I said, check the color palettes out. There are many different colors to choose from, and make sure when you go through here that you check the backs. Some of the backs also are identified with either the Paris Swan line or the other lines we're going to go over here in a few minutes. I just wanted to show you, like on the right-hand side, this is pretty important. For some strange reason, people were going in there and saying, well, there's only one choice. No, you got to hit the line and check all the products out. We also got a tote bag. I'm sure you're going to love this one, right? I think my wife's getting this one. She was talking about it earlier along with the mug. Right? But this one only comes in one color, obviously. And the coffee cups. Huh? Paris Swan line, and then you get an extra bonus for the Battle Swan here. And again, these come in different colors. Right? Also the backs. Hopefully there's no questions on that. I'll go over this again before the show ends. But check out like I said, that's the Paris Swan line. You could just scroll down to the bottom. We also have the Battle Swan red line. Nice. Right? His and hers. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy these. And remember the color palettes, like I said.
Yeah, show the purple one. Was your
Eh,
personal favorite, wasn't it?
In this variety?
I don't know. There was one that was really purple.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. You
Got
need
the
to go to the palette.
blue. Oh, I got, yeah. Yeah, your
One
favorite.
further. The purple.
Yeah,
I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea because if you wear this, people are going to say, "Well, what does that mean?" But they'll never ask you about flat Earth, right?
Listen, these
Probably not.
are the whole mess. These are conversation starters. Because let me tell you something. If I was behind somebody or seen somebody wearing one of these or one of the hoodies, right? Oh, this is nice, man. Really nice. This one's mine, by the way. Now, if I seen somebody, if I was in the store or something and I seen somebody wearing this, you can bet it's gonna be like, hey, how you doing? What is that? Right? You can guarantee it. I would say it if I seen this. So that's the mission. Also, posters. This is from the Battle Swan red line. And I think this is 28. This is 24 by 36. Right? And we got the Terminator coffee line. Yeah. And again, in different colors.
How about the tapestry? Did you show
We're
that one?
going to get there. We're going to get there. Patient.
Okay.
Yeah. This is pretty nice. So, yeah, I'm expecting a lot of coffee cups to go. All right. Like I said, you scroll down here to the Battle Swan green line. And again, his and hers. Any color that we released a lot of these colors just for choice sake. Not bad, not bad.
I believe that Nathan wants a turban, but
He
we
wants
don't sell those.
He wants a what?
A turban.
A turban? They don't got turbans in Teespring, dude.
He didn't say turban. He said burqa.
A burqa.
Burqa.
Yeah. Like I said, this is the Battle Swan green line, same as the red line, just in different print.
Hey, QE, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If a lot of your coffee cups really get moving, will that prove acceleration?
And we have this. Before we get to the tapestry, this one's mine, right here. Yeah, just book that one. And now I'm contemplating over this one, or because I like white, but yeah, they kind of get stained after a while. So I might get two
Especially
of them.
when you sneeze in your arms.
Yeah. Well, at least it'll match the print.
Yeah, that's true. Now you know that it's green. Huh?
Yeah. Really nice. This one's mine. No doubt about it.
I wouldn't get white because if you have to sneeze at your elbow, it's going to change color there.
What?
Huh?
Get a green one. Get a green one according to Betty, because then you can sneeze at your elbow and not change the color of your sweatshirt.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so moving on. This is one of my favorites, the tapestry. Right?
Hang on, was that a cooking apron?
Oh, which one? This one?
No, the one before. Was that a cooking apron?
Yeah, we'll get this one for you, 10th.
Well, not that color. Oh, yeah, white one's better.
Yeah, you like the white one's better. How about this one?
Yeah, I'm not going to wear pink. I have some pride.
See, this is This is called the women's flowy tank top.
Well, I'm looking at it on my phone. It's all screen. I thought it was.
Yeah, you like that one?
No, I don't. Why are you trying to say
No,
something
I
I'm not
don't.
saying?
Yeah. And we got regular tanks, right?
Regular tanks?
Yeah, tank tops, male tank tops, regular tanks. We call them tanks.
I know you're in the military, but that was ridiculous.
Thank you. Now, one of my favorites is the tapestry, right? This comes in 3 sizes. So you got 51, if you just hit the sizes right here, 51 by 60, 68 by 80, and a massive 88 by 104. So if you didn't want to side your mansion with, regular siding, just order 3 of these. These things are massive, right?
How
I
about
can cover
taking
my.
these to these flat Earth conferences, huh?
Yeah.
I can cover my greenhouse with that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
Yep.
All right, guys, the link is in the description, and it'll be in the description from here on out, right? And we'll go over this again before the show's over, just to show everybody, if they go into the store, that they can hit the specific lines. What now?
Nathan wants to know, by the
Nathan
way.
says, "Go ahead, Betty. I'll give it to you. Go ahead."
Oh, you wanted to say it?
Yeah. But you go ahead, ladies first.
You go.
All right, thank you. Nathan wants to know if that tapestry is actual size or parent size.
Let's check.
I
think it's on the Battle Swan. That's on the green. Let's see. Select size. See, this is actual size, right? There's no apparent here, right? Well, it depends on your distance away from it. All right, any questions out there? Any questions on this in the chat? Right? These are conversation starters, like I'm saying. You see these on somebody walking down the street, in the park, at the store. They're gonna ask you what in the world is going on. This is how we get the word out. Or one way. Walking, talking, living, breathing advertisement. Right? This is just one technique before we get on the national news.
Are you?
That's the next mission, but we got to start somewhere, right? We got to get people talking. Especially the people that are unaware of the situation at the moment. Right? And that's how you get them outside in public places. They're going to stop you, I'll guarantee it. Let me go back to the store. Let me pull this up for later. We'll go through it one more time real quick again because I know some people had some questions on. All right. Any other questions you guys got from chat with the store? It's real easy. The prices are low.
They're in tears because Nathan is playing the Joker.
Oh, he's Mr. Comedian in there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He thrives in there. Yeah, I got you.
He's causing pandemonium in chat.
What do we got here? All right, so today what we're going to do is, obviously, I got swan bumps, so I'm going to have to do something about that. And what we're going to do, we're going to go through, guess what? Big surprise.
You're a little bit.
You're roboting, Betty.
Yeah, you too.
Go ahead and drop out and drop back in. 1 second, folks. 10th, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. We're just waiting on Betty. We don't want to start without Betty.
She's muted for some reason. Her mic.
All right, let's check her out. Yeah, yeah. That's on her own. She can unmute. That's all right, folks. We got just a little technical problem with Discord for right now, but it'll be resolved. I am absolutely positive about that. But like
You back,
I said,
Eddie?
Betty lost 1. This is lost 3. Are you lost 2 over? Lost 1. This is lost 3. Are you lost 2 over? Yep.
Chad is saying, get on with it. She'll join later.
That is saying. Who's saying that in chat?
Oh, some nobody.
Who's in a hurry? We got all day. Yeah. So like I said, close your watch page. Mic discipline, please.
Oh, some nobody.
And all right, everything's going well.
I am back now. Yeah, my problem.
Yeah, you're still roboting.
Hello?
Yep, I hear you. You're still roboting.
Okay.
All right, let's just roll for right now. We'll see if we can get these technical problems situated. Like I said before, we're going to go through the Black Swan. Big surprise. I got swan bumps. This is just going to be an abbreviated version. We're not going to do every single point again because they've been done so many times up to this point. We'll just hit on the major points and then roll with that. Now, the Black Swan. The entire basis of the argument is the horizon. So let's define that, right? So I pulled out 3 here. I got about 20 of them. There's a couple more below that we'll get to here in a second. So the horizon is the apparent line that separates the earth from the sky. And that's from their alma mater wiki. From Merriam-Webster, horizon, the line where the earth seems to meet the sky. The apparent junction of the earth and sky sailing toward the horizon. From Oxford Dictionary's horizon, the line at which the earth's surface and the sky appear to meet. So these guys got some commonality to it, and what stands out is apparent, right? Now, the big thing is, one of the big things, besides the definition of and is apparent, right? Why do they call it apparent? Not a big mystery. From the US DoD, horizon in general, the apparent or visible junction of the earth and sky as seen from any specific position, also called the apparent, visible, or local horizon. Well, what's the local horizon? Well, National Geographic gives it to you right here. The local horizon, also called the geometrical horizon, right, is the visible boundary between the earth and the sky. Just like they were saying here. Just like they were saying here. Everything's lining up. Well, why is it apparent or not actually? One is a well, duh. Everyone knows this because the sky never actually meets the ground, right? That's why it's apparent. That's one reason why. The second, with the geometric horizon, is the observer's height. That is, it varies with your height. So when you say apparent horizon, it's redundant because all horizons, the geometric horizon, that's all of them, is apparent. Simple. Now, what can obstruct or obfuscate or obscure the geometric horizon? Well, weather, atmospheric conditions, waves, tides. The geometric horizon, this is the key point. The geometric horizon can never be more than 1.225 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. Now, it can be closer than that due to many reasons that obstruct or obfuscate it, but it can never be more than that. Like I said, however, on the ball-tarred ball, the geometric horizon can be no more than what its geometric constraints allow. Simple. It's based on the observer's height and the radius. From the subject matter expert, Andrew Thomas Young, San Diego State University, Astronomy Department. If h is in meters, that makes the distance to the geometric horizon 3.57 kilometers times the square root of the height of the eye in meters, or about 1.23 miles times the square root of the eye height in feet. Now, Andrew Thomas Young hasn't cornered the market on simple geometry. That's all this is. We didn't need him. I put him up there as their subject matter expert to tell them. But this is just simple geometry, folks. From the University of Washington, Department of Mathematics. So, for all practical purposes, we can estimate the distance to the horizon using 1.22459 times the square root of h, or perhaps even more simply, as just 1.2 times the square root of h, which gives the distance in miles when h is in feet, and h is the observer's height. Very simple. You can't get out of this. It's geometry. It's based on the radius of your sphere that you're living on. The death of the ball-tard spinning space monkey religion. Again. If the Earth is a sphere with a radius of 3959 miles, then every horizon distance measurement must be no more than 1.225 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. That's the geometric horizon. You got a problem right here. BMLSB 69 shot this. This is from a video. It's a still. I pulled it from there. I contrasted it. This isn't smoke. Okay? It's over right here. A couple more important points about this. Number one, I don't care what is happening with the oil platforms. Don't care. It's not my argument. I just gave you the argument above. We're going to get strict with it here below. They can be refracted, hobbled pink unicorns, Chinese Superman doing cartwheels. Don't care. Don't care about this one, Hill House, Habitat. Don't care about the buoy. These are merely used to demarcate distance. That's why this photo and the other one below that I'll show you, these are the best Black Swans to date. Why? Well, they demarcate distance exactly. At 9.41 miles for the furthest platform, and Platform Hill House at 6.21 miles. You see the horizon back here. This is the argument. Only the horizon behind these platforms. That's it. I don't care about the color of the water, what type of fish are in here, the smoke. My word. The oil platforms doesn't matter. I'm just looking at the horizon. That's it. Now, with this particular photo, the observer's height was 1 foot. If you're unsure about this, look in the info box below. The original video from BMLSP 69 is there. You can make the call for yourself. However, below I gave it 5 foot, and we'll see that here in a minute. So, the observer's height is 1 foot. The distance to the horizon is greater than 9.41 miles. How can I say that? Well, the platform habitat right here is 9.41 miles, and the horizon is behind it. So since it's behind it, then the horizon is further than it. Follow? The distance to the horizon maximum for a sphere with a radius of 3959 miles is 1.22 miles. If you don't see the problem by now, Lord help you. Like I said, even if the observer's height was 5 foot here, which it's clearly not, but I gave it to him so we can get past it. Even if the observer's height is 5 foot in this photo, the maximum distance to the geometric horizon is 2.73 miles. Right? 2.73 miles, I don't even know if it's in this photo. It's most likely before it. Doesn't matter anyway. Right? If the observer's height was 35 feet standing at the shore, which is preposterous ludicrousness absurdity, the maximum distance to the geometric horizon would be 7.24 miles, right? That would be in between platform hill house and platform habitat, right? Even at 35 feet, it's over. That's how devastating this argument is. I can't believe I heard somebody this morning talking about, I can't even argue this because clearly he wasn't 1 foot above sea level. Still today, 2 months. It's been longer than 2 months. That's all I got. Here's the argument, flat earthers. Listen, if you're going to argue this, if somebody's going to come up and say, yeah, I debunked the Black Swan, make sure they restate the argument. It's a quite reasonable request if you're going to debunk something to make sure that you state the argument you're debunking. Okay? Holy shnikes, this is going to leave a mark. If P, then Q, not Q, therefore not P. If the Earth is a sphere with a radius of 3959 miles, P, then every horizon distance measurement must be no more than 1.225 times the square root of the observer's height in feet, Q. Not Q, because clearly the horizon distance is greater than 9.41 miles in the Black Swan photo. Therefore not P. The Earth is not a sphere. Simple. The ball-tart spinning space monkey community, please allow me to introduce to you your Black Plague, the Black Swan. Here she is. Isn't she a beaut? Here's number 2. From BMLSB 69. This is at 8 feet. This is clearly at 1 foot. Like I said, I gave you 5 feet, right? Just to get past the train wreck argument that you got. You think you'd bog it down there, right? So I gave it 5 feet. The max distance, like I said, to the geometric horizon is 2.73 miles at 5 foot. You're finished. It's over. The discussion's over just with this photo by itself. It's a black swan. I need to show to destroy all swans are white. I just need to show one. One. Here's one. Uno. How you like me now? Here's the second one. Everything after this one is redundant. It's just fun now. Right? But this is a little bit more romantic. You can get with your boyfriends out there, ballers, and sit down and sip some coffee, have them rub your feet. Right? Observer's height is 8 feet. The max distance to the geometric horizon is 3.46 miles. Well before Platform C or Platform Charlie. Platform Habitat, who makes a surprising showing in this, also is 10.1 miles away. How far away is the geometric horizon beyond Platform Habitat? Can you take a guess? You got big problems with this. You got big problems with both of them. You know why? Well, you see this horizon back here? It's clearly greater than 9.41 miles, right? If this horizon is 10 miles away from you, then the radius of what you're standing on is 264,000 miles. Simple geometry. If this horizon is 12 miles away, the radius is 380,160 miles. If it's 15 miles away, the radius is 594,000 miles. By the way, the fairy tale sun in your make-believe paradigm is only 432,690 miles in radius. If this horizon is 20 miles away, the radius is 1,056,000 miles. If it's 25 miles away, it's 1,650,000 miles, the radius. If it's 30 miles, the radius is a whopping 2,376,000 miles. You got big problems, guys. You got big problems here. How far you think this is away from this platform? Huh? Kaboom. It's just that simple. Happy New Year. Questions, comments? Are we back?
Who is we?
Oh, we're back. I got you. All right. Sweet.
Okay, yeah, you got a super chat, so shall I shout that out?
Yes, please.
It's from Theo Megaworthy, and he says, "Don't deny your experience. Stop lying to yourself." Good one, huh?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Theo. Appreciate it, man. So that's what you think they're doing? They're lying to themselves?
Well, aren't they? Because they figure things out to get themselves out of this argument, but they can't because they divert, right?
Yeah, they can't get out of this argument. This is a
They
no getting
talk
out
about
of.
the oil platforms like 2, 3, 55 horizons, and that's it. And they think they can make a bigger ball out of it.
But as soon as they do that, their entire it's already over. We don't even have to go on to the contingent necessary facts that are based on the radius. There's thousands of them, including all of your celestial friggin' nonsense. It's based on the radius of the Earth. You're done. Everything comes crashing down. It's just that easy. It's
Yeah, but
just that easy. Go ahead.
Science is a self-learning field, so they adjust and make it better all the time.
Well, number one, this isn't science.
They called it that, huh?
Yeah, this is no. Did you hear me state a hypothesis?
Yeah, if then.
Yeah, but that wasn't a scientific hypothesis.
Because we have a guy that also calls you out with the if-then statement is always the hypothesis that you use, and there's no other way of framing that.
Really?
With scientific hypothesis, yeah.
I got given otherwise healthy type 1 diabetes patients, the lack of insulin on board will lead to diabetic ketoacidosis. Was there an if and then in there?
Nope.
I guess his
But he was
theory's
convinced
wrong.
that you needed one. Yeah.
You think his theory might be wrong then? Jeez, oh man, if and then, for goodness sakes. That's what we come down to. You want me to define and? Let's not get off the beaten path here. We need to take a look at this horizon back here, folks. You see, I put it in pink for you, right? So, while your boyfriend's rubbing your feet, ask him to give you a reason why the geometric horizon is that far away. It should be at 3.46 miles.
And the oil platform doesn't show any distortions, so they can't blame it on that.
I don't really care. I don't care about the. Like I said, they could be doing cartwheels, somersaults in place. Doesn't matter.
Nah, that would be a little bit weird.
Yeah, that would be,
Well,
but it's red herring fallacy to the argument.
It has.
Go ahead.
It has nothing to do with the platforms. It has everything to do with the horizon distance.
That's it. Horizon distance. It's not a complicated argument, right? Showed it to my wife. Within 5 to 10 seconds, she got that deer in the headlights look on her, right? Because she knew it. She's gone through basic geometry like we all have. This is basic high school geometry, folks. You can't get around it. For 3.5 years, they've been telling us, what have boats been going over? A physical horizon. It's physical. It's there. It's blocking, obscuring things from the butt. Yeah, that's the geometric horizon. Now, all of a sudden, we can't see it. Right? It's gone. We don't have a geometric horizon. It's not visible. We don't see it. Of course, that's the antithesis of the geometric horizon definition. You don't even need the definition. It's too stupid to even comment on. Right? Then you say apparent horizons. That's redundant. Painfully so. The horizon is apparent. The geometric horizon is apparent. I gave you both reasons why. You got no way out here. Zero. Every direction you turn, every door that you try to get through, there's a flamethrower waiting for you. Now, and we're getting it now, right? They have to give up their sphere. I don't even know how in the world can you even argue this for 5 or 10 seconds without compromising your integrity? I haven't heard one person do it. Have you?
No.
No, they're always talking about the oil platforms instead of the actual argument in the modus tollens.
Exactly. That's all they can do. That's why I tell you to go ahead and have them restate the argument. Once they restate the argument, then if they bring the platforms up, you say, "What in the world are you talking about?" All right, let's go back here. Let's go back to the modus tollens. Can somebody please show me where the oil platforms are in this argument? Please. You see, that's why I do it. That's why I say have them restate the argument. It'll save you about 45 minutes chasing your tail concerning the oil platforms and their refraction. Refraction. Of course, they don't even know what the term means, right? What type of refraction? Magnifying glass refraction? Prism refraction? Atmospheric refraction by chance? Right? You don't even know that. You're just parroting each other. That's all you're doing. You don't know what you're talking about. Everyone knows it. You embarrass yourselves every time you open your mouths with refraction. You think refraction covers this? Huh? The horizon's refracted? That's your argument? Welcome to Flat
bendy
Earth.
plane refraction count?
Oh, we got a new member.
Hello.
Hello.
It's chocolate.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Chocolate?
Hey. How much? Stop by. I was busy at work, so.
Well, thanks for stopping by. How's everyone at work?
Yes, sir.
How's everyone at work? Did you spring this argument on everyone at work?
Not everyone, but a few people. And a couple of people definitely understand it. A couple of people that there's ones that understand it and understand how devastating it is. There are others that understand it, but are still trying to come up with reasons behind why they shouldn't understand it. It's weird.
That's religion.
You want to run that by us one more time?
So, yeah, there are people that I've showed it to that are like, well, yeah, that makes sense. And I understand why that means it can't be a globe, right? And I got other people say, yeah, that makes sense, but it shouldn't make sense. And it's like I'm trying to kind of to explain to them that if you've got something physical, it's not going to change shape, right? So we don't live on a dodgeball. That's what they're trying. They're trying to work out how it could change, and I'm trying to kind of get them to understand that it shouldn't. So that's a fun thing I'm going through at work.
So, Chocolate, are you saying the ballers are trying to dodge the ball?
You got it. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Trying to dodge more like dodge the bullet.
I don't know. I like I said before, you have to compromise your own integrity. I don't see any other way around that. You're going to train wreck yourself. We hear it on the show. Every argument that I've heard 24/7 on Betty's server, every single argument, you compromise yourself. Or you red herring fallacy away. You bring some other topic up. If it's not the oil platforms, then you go completely off topic, right? With your countermeasures, your little silly countermeasures. But I'm letting everyone know about that too. So you can go ahead and waste everyone's time. We're just going to come back and ask you, where is your geometric horizon at? Because that's what this argument boils down to, folks. You could just ask them, any photo, where is the geometric horizon? And if they tell you that the horizon's refracted, guess what you say? Welcome to flat Earth. Ah!
Yep.
It's over right there. They don't even realize it. Unbelievable. 10, any thoughts? We're going to move on from this. Like I said, we're going to do the abbreviated version. Any thoughts on this before we move on?
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on this. I mean, the two pictures you use, the 1 foot and the 8 foot example from BLMSB 69 are awesome. If it's physical, then it's measurable. If they say it's physical and they're now hiding or dodging, as Chocolate puts it, the actual measurement based on those pictures, then they're philosophic. I can't say it. Philosophizing math. How's that? I can't say it the other way. But
Philosophical.
yeah, they're making math into a thought experiment. They're no longer interested in the very thing they were telling us months and years ago, which is these are the numbers. Now we present the numbers. Oh, these aren't the numbers. It's a theoretical exercise. It's not really there. It's a Jedi mind trick all along. I mean, if you present me a model in kindergarten and I grew up looking at it all my life, and you say this is it, and this is the radius, and this is where we are, and then finally I decide, well, heck, you know what? You told me the radius, you told me everything. I'm going to measure it, see if you're right. And the minute I measure it, it's not there. Well, welcome to flat Earth. I mean, they've been lying.
Were you trying to say philosophical or philosophizing?
Philosophizing, that's it.
There
I
you
was
go.
thinking of Velociraptor, though, of the Jurassic Park, and I couldn't get it out right.
Philosophizing. How do they say that in Dutch?
I was muted. I'm sorry.
Self-muted.
It's easier. It's filosoferen.
Oh,
Philosophia.
that's nice.
Well, that's
Yeah,
easier for me to say. Philosophia.
Veren. Filosoferen.
Filosoferen.
Yes.
Philosophia.
Filosoferen mathematics.
Wiskunde.
Wiskunde. Okay. Oh, we got another one. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you the Adam Meakin. Sir!
Good evening. Apologies for the lateness. I forgot that you lot had started time traveling this week, and that
Yeah,
we're on
we
different
did.
time zones.
Yeah.
So yeah, your summer starts earlier than ours. So apologies. And evening, everyone. What did I miss?
Yeah.
These merchandise. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to go back over that towards the end of the show, so that's fine.
Yeah. Speaking about merchandise, do you also sell, because someone asked it in the chat, Horizon glasses?
You know what? That's we might make another line of Horizon cups. Give me some time.
Okay.
Let me think about that.
And
Have
we
you
got a
announced
super chat.
the crowdfunding for the merch?
Say that one more
No,
time.
I was suggesting, wasn't I, that if you're going to do the Black Swan merch, that maybe we should crowdfund for a size small T-shirt to send free of charge to Fight the Fat Girth, and see if he'll wear it for charity. But only a size small.
We gotta have the lapse rate on it.
You send it in, and I'll give 50 quid to charity if he wears it on air.
Oh my God!
I'll match that.
We'd have to warn
If you wear
everyone.
that on air.
We'd have to warn everyone not to eat before they watched. Well, go ahead, Chocolate. Your mic's kind of crumpled.
Yeah, I'm using my Bluetooth right now.
Yeah, thanks a lot. That we appreciate that.
No doubt.
It sounds a little bluesy.
I think Adam formulated a very tight argument there with that.
That's
Well, it
weak.
fits Chocolate's renaming a little better, doesn't it? Fight the tight shirt. So yeah.
So what do you
I'll
think,
say that
Adam?
now.
Super chat. There's a super chat. Hey, hello.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's from Ricky Alive, and he says, "I'm created. Voice chat cost me $4.99. Instill, don't like QE, LOL. Welcome to Flat Earth.
Thanks, Dave. I don't like you. And go on Moot and Nest.
Well, he sent another one. I sell geometric horizon insurance. Ballers, you might need some. Get while you can, realize.
Is it term? Oh my god.
I think that's actually a very sensible thing, because if you were traveling and due to refraction, the geometric horizon was refracted and you didn't see it, you could just suddenly drive into that ball edge, couldn't you? So it's probably a wise choice. If you've got a heavy refraction day, you could just end up driving into that geometric edge. So
Yeah. I got you, Adam. I was wondering where you're going with it, and then yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is so silly. Another argument that I heard, and not more than one person has stated this, that everything is refracted. Everything. So let me ask you a question, if that's your argument. How would the world's militaries fare if everything was refracted? That is, i.e. marksmanship. That is, from everything, direct line shooting, everything. How would that work out with the militaries? Do you think? Do you think they'd be rendered obsolete?
So that's one of those bullshit statements that's technically true, because we do view things through an atmosphere. Technically, as minute as it is, or insignificant, if you take some of the citations Riley's got, it is technically true. But does that actually mean that what we're seeing is not in the place that we're seeing it? No. But I suppose technically, if you view anything through an atmosphere, there is subject to a minute amount. But
right,
does it mean it's subject to the amount of movement that they're suggesting? Not on your Nelly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thanks, Adam.
Would refraction make things harder to see?
Yeah. So if you take the Rayleigh
off?
criterion, yeah, it's exactly that. If you take the Rayleigh criterion, then it talks about its visual acuity, but that's within those numbers fit within an ideal atmosphere. So every time you manipulate that, in most cases, you're decreasing resolution. So it is an ideal standard when you talk about it, and then everything decreases in acuity from that point when you add things in, simply, unless you take things out, like suck the atmosphere out.
Right. I mean, I only asked that question because it just seems very weird to me when, just for shits and giggles, when they talk about the oil rig and they'll say, oh, bendy crane refraction. Look, it's refraction. All right. So the refraction is making the cranes look distorted, making it harder to see, but at the same time giving us clear visibility beyond the supposed geometric horizon to let us see 10 miles further than we're supposed to. Does that work?
If you look at where most of the distortion is on there, and I'm not claiming to be an oil rig engineer, but it appears to be in certain locations, almost around areas where there'd be venting, perhaps. So you would have areas of hot gas being vented out. That's where you see the largest areas, like there, exactly. Yeah.
So that's bendy.
But they went.
So it's that.
But they went and Matt.
Hold on a second,
But they went
Tenth.
and,
Hold on a second, Tenth. Jeez. So it's bendy crane refraction. Is this what you were talking about? This refraction up here and up here?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tenth.
Again, it's about the horizon, not the bendy cranes.
Thank you.
No, I know that. I'm establishing the basis of my question, which is they say that we're seeing this horizon where we're seeing it because of refraction. And at the same time, they'll say, "Oh, but this refraction is making the cranes look distorted." in essence, they want the same thing to have two different effects, distorting one thing and allow us to see clearly beyond 10 miles in the other thing. That's what I'm just saying. It just sounds like nonsense to me.
Well, yeah,
It is
exactly.
nonsense.
Exactly, because if you say atmospheric refraction, well, that's kind of ambiguous. That's like saying you got diabetes. Well, what type of refraction? What type of diabetes do you have? Right? You just can't say refraction. No, that ain't going to cut it. But you guys don't know the different types of refraction. We already know that. We've known that for 3.5 years. And we got an up close and personal over the past few weeks of people challenging you knuckleheads and saying, well, what types? Give me the 5 types of refraction. Types of, we don't have types. They're effects. What do you mean? 7/6, right? We know that you're clowns, and everyone listening to you that can fog a mirror also knows you're not fooling anyone. Hey, essay. You're not fooling anyone. You're just making idiots out of yourself. But keep on keeping on.
Don't they like quoting Andrew Thomas Young? But Andrew Thomas Young says that it's objects that refract, not the horizon.
Yeah, what they mean when they say refraction, they mean looming. That's what they actually mean. Even their definition, even Andrew Thomas Young's definition, the secular definition, we've already went over this a number of times. Their definition is wrong. Even within the definition, it's not describing what they want them to, which is hilarious to me. So you got a wrong definition, and even in the definition, the erroneous definition, you're still wrong. You're checkmated 6 weeks from Sunday. It's over. But we're going to be here just to remind you. All right, anything else before we move on?
One more question.
Go ahead.
Awesome. Did any of them ever use Andrew Thomas Young as a source or citation? Or anything?
Yes.
Oh, they have.
Yes,
Okay.
Mick West has.
Okay.
See that Mick West? See, Andrew Thomas Young is Mick West's #1 squeeze. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. So now, other than, I haven't heard too many people cite. Now they didn't cite him. They just, said his name. Now, most of the times they didn't even say his name. They just
Brenda and Rumpus have used his name quite frequently.
But this was before Black Swan.
Yeah,
because I'm talking pre-Black Swan.
Yeah, he's talking pre-Black Swan.
Oh, I see. All right.
Right.
Only Mick West that I'm aware of, because I heard him say his name a long time ago, right? And recently, remember on the 24/7 hangout, the toe tag I gave him here on Ballbusters?
Yes.
Yeah, he referenced him. He referenced him then also. Yeah. Yeah, but I already knew that. I was waiting for him.
Just for brevity, QE, maybe it might be better in future to just refer to events as BBS. So before Black Swan, so that we're clear.
It's true. There's a fine demarcation right there, man.
Yeah.
It's so it's like so established that it's kind of ridiculous. Like before Black Swan, BBS, we never heard 3 horizons, 5 horizons. We've never seen the geometric horizon. You can't measure it. You don't have a geometric horizon because we have atmosphere. Like that's all BBS crap.
You see, it works.
No,
see
I'm
how
sorry.
that works.
That's ABS. I'm sorry. That's ABS after Black Swan.
Oh,
BBS, we didn't hear any of that crap.
You think ABS? I was thinking whether it was PBS post Black Swan, but after Black Swan's a bit more.
No, and it's the result of a disorder. It's called PTBSD. That's post-traumatic Black Swan disorder. That's what we're getting now.
Nice.
Black Swan virus bumps.
Oh, if we're going to get onto the virus, then it's Orlo Niger virus. If we're going to use the correct Latin.
Yeah, we're not going to go there. All right, let's roll, man. Oh, before, hey, yeah.
That's Black Swan in Latin, John.
No, thanks, man.
But before you go, John, Adam said ABS, or I'm sorry, Chocolate said ABS. So that's a good one if you're going to have a break in the show to read a super chat.
I was waiting for it, 10th. I knew as soon as I say ABS, you were going to say something, bro. I love it.
Well, it's certainly put the brakes on the ball, hasn't it?
Listen to him.
This is what happens when you hang around with 10th too long.
Yeah, that's
guess what,
exactly what
Adam?
happens. Yeah.
And guess what, Adam? They're
Go on.
disc brakes.
Get out.
They're what?
Disc.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Betty, save us.
With a super chat?
Do we have any admin to take care of?
Yeah, because there just came in a super chat from Jay
Thank the
Mayer.
Lord.
What happened to sunrise and sunset for globe proof?
Sunrise and sunsets, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jeez, oh man. Yeah.
Are those also apparent? Is the sun apparent?
Yes.
There you go, with an apparent horizon in an apparent position of the sun.
They got all kind of problems any way they go. If they say the horizon's refracted, they're not thinking about what it's going to affect downstream. Let me ask you something, Crayon Munchers. It's just between me and the Baltards. When people pull out a sextant, what's their baseline that they're using? Por favor?
Sextant?
Sextant.
Sextant.
Sex.
A sex tent, as in.
Oh, jeez.
It's a bit off, John, that.
Please don't.
Bit
Please
off, he's a
don't.
lot off.
Please don't use sex and 10th at the same time.
What's
Again.
up? Can we get back to flat Earth?
This is a family show.
Oh, that's what I thought. What's he
It
doing?
was a family show.
No, well, that's the good question. Isn't not? Do you not assume that the visible horizon is in some way geometric and have to adjust for the height you are above the water? You make assumptions based on living on a ball and the way in which the horizon has to resolve on the ball because they introduce a height feature for your calculations. They are implying that the horizon is geometric in origin.
Exactly. A sextant would never work. You could never use it. Right? It
You'd have to look down.
I don't know, Adam. Your fairy tale Polaris that no one's ever stood 90 degrees below Polaris. I need to see this. I need to see them with their sextant. And then I need them to explain, because as soon as you bring up the sextant, I'm bringing up the Black Swan and the geometric horizon. The moment you do it, and we're just going to have a little fun. Okay? Betty.
Okay. That's the point, John, that is, isn't it? You know how we see all these star fields? Has anyone ever seen the star field? You'd have thought that would be a popular one. Go to the North Pole and watch everything rotate around the centre dead above you. Has anyone ever seen that?
No.
It's a genuine question. It's not.
No. I mean, they have it in their little drawings that they use for their Polaris proof. You know, they're at 90 degrees and then they move certain distance away. And then Polaris points, is so many degrees away. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that with your refracted geometric horizon. Unbelievable. But to answer your question, no. No, I have never seen that.
Mm.
But they're going to have to show us that if you bring us that Polaris proof, boneheads. Not your little drawings and your little cartoons and your graphs. No, we deal at the really is level here. Betty.
Yeah.
Any admin before we continue?
Not for me, no.
All right.
People are laughing about the tent, though. But that's it.
They like the sex tent.
Sex tent.
You guys are so bad. You thought People tell me my mind's in the gutter all the time. I had no clue that was coming.
Is that why he said it 4 times?
Well, he
Well-
said that he would have fun with it, so
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Don't we have to define words?
Yeah, we do. We
Yeah.
do. We do. No, we don't.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh,
Yeah.
just to let you know, yeah, we'll roll on. So Happy New Year. And like Chocolate said, he's seen this on the 1st of January. I was mistaken, not the 2nd. Sorry about that. So this is your Happy New Year present right here. The Black Swan. Gotta love it. So let me boil this argument down to one sentence. You ready? The farthest the geometric horizon can be on the fairy tale sphere with a radius of 3959 miles is 1.225 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. The farthest the geometric horizon can be. Write this down, ballers. The farthest the geometric horizon can be. This is the actual argument right here. I'm gonna say this about maybe 2 more times, and then I'm never bringing it up again. Potential debunks. Go over this real quick. BMLSB 69. I heard this morning. I'm not kidding you. Isn't 1 foot, and there is land. You don't hear this too much after I put it to bed. And I put it to bed with the collector's edition, #1 Globe Killer collector's edition. That's why you don't hear this one anymore. And you won't hear it. Right? So just go. It's right in the info box below under BMLSB. And it's under the first video. And like I said, you could go to the #1 Globe Killer collector's edition. Take care of these first 2. Number 3, we don't / never see the geometric horizon. Alrighty then. Welcome to Flat Earth. White swans. I'm seeing this photo everywhere now. I don't know about you, but I'm seeing it. In fact, I seen it with another argument. They labeled it the Black Swan, but they weren't arguing against, or they weren't rebutting the actual Black Swan argument. They just called it a Black Swan for some strange reason. They're right, though, because this is actually a Black Swan. Why? Because BMLSB is either 5 foot or 6 foot high. He's standing up when he takes this photo, right? The horizon should be no more than 3 miles. As you can see, the horizon here, this is Platform Hill House. The horizon here is really close. I can't demarcate it precisely. However, anyone that can fog a mirror can tell that the horizon's real close to the base at 6 miles. Right? Your horizon can't be more than 3 miles away. You're finished. This is Black Swan. I don't care what's going on back here. I could care less. It's not my argument. Right? Go to another server and argue this. It's not my argument. The horizon is my argument. This is a Black Swan, people. Simple as that. We don't need to go over that one. Number 5, Q is a straw man. We don't believe that. Well, welcome to Flat Earth. Q's a straw man. Let's take a look at Q. Then every horizon distance measurement must be no more than 1.225 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. Q. You think this is a straw man? Welcome to Flat Earth, because this is your sphere geometry with a 3959 mile radius.
I'll take a bit of kudos here, QE. Yeah, this is your hard work, mate. This is the what we knew was coming, and because of the way you formulated it, because the way in which you attack Tollens and Ponens is the only way you can do it is, if you can't attack the link of the two, is to actually undermine the statement itself in terms of its validity, and that's the beauty. That to attack it in the way they're desperately doing is they're directly attacking the geometry of their own ball.
Exactly.
So, that's the beauty of what you did and why it's such a good ball destroyer, because the only routes in to attack the logical syllogism is to attack the statements within the P's and the Q's, which is them attacking themselves. It's brilliant.
Yes, they've got to deny the geometry.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of it. To come up against this argument, you have to deny or refuse to accept the geometry of your sphere Earth. You know, the thing you've been telling us for about 4 years now that ships go over, right? How many times have you said it? It's over. It's irrefutable. Indubitably. You're done. So, welcome to Flat Earth. And the last one, we already talked about this. Refraction. So, the geometric horizon, my argument is refracted? Really? Then welcome to Flat Earth. You're done. It's over. I'm sorry to laugh at you. It's hard not to. It's just, I mean, incoherent second grader can resolve this. It's over. Done for. Atmospheric refraction. I'm not going over this again. I've done it like 10 times. If you haven't gotten it by now, you're not going to get it. Right? And then again, the looming is attached to terrestrial refraction from Andrew Thomas Young. Terrestrial refraction is nothing more than a begging the question fallacy. Based on 7/6 of the radius. Where'd you get the radius from? I'm going to tell you where you got the radius from here in a few minutes. Right? It's one big circle jerk. Right? We're not getting involved. I'm going to pummel that here into the incoherent oblivion. Just hold on. There we go with looming again. They got the wrong definition. Like I said, Andrew Thomas Young, the appearance above the horizon of a distant object that would normally be hidden below it. It's not talking about the horizon moving. It's talking about distant objects moving with respect to the horizon. Duh. And you know what? This is even wrong. Their definition is wrong. So you're wrong within the fallacious definition, and the definition is wrong. Because his Huckleberry, Andrew Thomas Young's Huckleberry, that would be quantum eraser, has defined it precisely. Looming is nothing more than an optical illusion produced by the sky being inferior mirage underneath an object, giving the appearance of said objects floating above a false horizon. There it is, right there. Right within the definition. There it is. There's Mick. Whenever we get in trouble, Mick's there to save the day. We got a fever in the we got a fever in the funkcast now, Mick. Go ahead, Adam.
Okay, well, I was going to say, mate, that's a really, really big discovery for me. And for me, it's the boat isn't moving. Boat's staying positioned where it is. We're just changing the optics around it to give the old Trump golf course one's probably the best example. But to me, what you hit there is kind of showed how, because if you looked into all of this stuff, it's very, very flaky, the descriptions with regards to the effects we see. And to me, you've hit the nail on the head in terms of what we're seeing here and how it's described and the contrast to how it's been previously done. Previously, they've tried to pretend that viewing over a ball, things were then being raised up in magnificent levels. But the reality is it's just miraging of stuff and optical illusions of stuff that gives the opinion appearance that it's raising on its level if it was on a geometric ball. But reality is we're just seeing, well, two things. Is perspective, and then for me a little bit of optical magnification of some of the objects as well through the atmosphere, which is why they're so big. But fundamentally, you're pointing out that thing is just where it should be on a flat plane.
Exactly. This isn't a mirage. See, Mick was correct here because the press was calling this a Fata Morgana. But a Fata Morgana, you'd get an inverted image. So this is not a mirage, right? And he also pointed out the real horizon. We already went over this a number of times using off-center vision, but Mick just made it easy for everyone. He just contrasted the photo. And he's correct up here. He's correct down here for false horizon, but he's wrong with the rationale behind it. Because Mick said that this was due to a fog bank. And anyone that can fog a mirror knows that's horse pucky bollocks, because if it was a fog bank, we wouldn't see the boat. Right? So this is preposterous. Mick, good try. Like I said, there's a fever in the funk house now. Here we go again with Looming. This is actual Looming, folks. Right? Not Andrew Thomas Young's Looming. This is his Huckleberry Quantum Eraser's Looming. I defined it for you right here. Looming is nothing more than an optical illusion produced by the sky. Optical illusion produced by the sky. The sky's being inferior miraged underneath here. Right? Giving the appearance of said objects floating above a false horizon. I don't know how you can define this any more definitively. That's exactly what's happening here. It's too easy. Then the raptured
If
boats.
we're gonna,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if we're gonna to go back, right? In time, it's a bit like to use when I first entered Flat Earth. The things the ballers throw is Occam's razor. Well, using Occam's razor, is that just a bit of miraging across a very flat, watery surface, which doesn't require a lot of optical tricks? Or is it an object and all its surroundings having rays of light bent up over vast distances at obscure angles to then render as if on a flat plane sat on a mirror? It's, to me, like I said, to go back in time and apply their Occam's razor, it's quite simple, which is the more logical explanation as to what we're seeing here.
Yeah, Occam's razor. If you have two or more theories, which is more, if you have two or more speculations, the one with the fewest assumption is most often correct. That's Occam's razor, right?
Yeah.
It has nothing
That's
to
exactly
do
what I'm
with
saying.
it has nothing to do with science whatsoever. It's just more like a meme. Right? It's not always the case. Anyway, to get back to this, I think this is probably the poster child for my definition below. The raptured boats, right? Because the sky right here is being inferior miraged underneath the objects. You can see that. You can see the clouds being inferior mirage right here. Yeah, it's a collage, but you can see this is a no-brainer. You could see the horizon right here, and you got these objects lifted above a false horizon. You know this is false because this one is fragmented. The horizon is never fragmented, right? So this is the quintessential example of my definition right here. Andrew Thomas Young, you're finished. You're
John?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Just some remark. When Adam speaks, it's really loud, so maybe you can
Oh, sorry
turn
about
him
that.
down a bit.
Let me hook
Doesn't
up
matter.
Adam. Okay.
It's normally the reverse.
Yeah, I think I turned you up. I turned you up before, and you were a little late. Let's get a radio check real quick. Go ahead, Adam.
Check 1, 2, 3. Is that better?
Is that still too loud out there?
Well, ask people if to put it in the chat. I don't know.
Yeah, ask him, put him in chat. Go ahead, radio check, Adam. One more.
Check 1, 2, 3.
Is that should be better.
1, 2.
Now we can't hear you at all.
Now I'm conscious. I'm trying to talk quiet. I shall stop. Hopefully that's okay.
That should be good. So, any questions? Let me see where I'm at right here. Yeah, I'm going to stop right here with Looming. Again, this is the quintessential example of Looming, and that's Quantum Eraser's true Looming, not Andrew Thomas Young. So, questions, comments? 10.
Yeah, well, you're not trying to describe looming to fit it on a globe. Andrew Thomas Young has to make it fit on a model. So kudos to you for just describing what it is versus trying to make it fit something.
Thanks, 10th. Yep. Chaco.
I'm just kind of sitting here laughing to myself, thinking when I heard Rumpus say, well, we're told we can't use the terminology of looming because like the classic terminology, and we just have to use standard refraction. So apparently even Rumpus didn't get looming wrong, or didn't get it right. Andrew Thomas Young didn't get it right. I mean, it's become really silly at this point, especially because these guys have been invoking looming for years. Rumpus, which is super mega looming. So
What?
yeah, that's good times, man.
Well, what I'm waiting for is because Andrew Thomas Young's name has been bantered around now for the past 6 weeks at least, right? So what I'm expecting, much like George Mooser, I'm expecting him to make a cameo somewhere.
I think he did. I heard Fight the Flat Earth say that he was talking to him one day. I don't know if he did it live, but he said that he had a conversation with that Andrew Young.
And that's fine. They can have many conversations with him, but I want to see him, being interviewed and going over looming, going over these things. I can't wait. He's going to have to do it. What we're gonna force his hand.
Yeah, that conversation was taped, and it was Fight the Flat Earth saying that he had a conversation, and the following day he released a new recording saying, well, it wasn't an actual conversation. He was reading somebody's email with Andrew Thomas Young, but he's going to get him on his show. So that's where that story is so far.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait. I'm going to get the popcorn.
I think any academic who gets an email from Fight the Fat Girth should avoid it like the plague after it certainly didn't highlight the strength of Mr. Moose's knowledge, did it? That encounter. So I welcome anyone. He does some great work getting these people to come out and clarify their statements that that the ballers are misinterpreting. Just like with George Mooser, he came out and really did address the points to Fight the Fat Girth that no, it's not a force. I think he's quite clear on that. I know the guys had a best part of a year of denial from the conversation he had, but I encourage him to bring them out, really, mate. They do at least get the guys to come out and make these statements, but like with Mr. Mooser, he was at least academically honest. I wasn't prepared to say it's a force, only prepared to say the facts. He was. So yeah, good luck, Chunky. Keep it up.
Did you say chunky?
Yeah, sorry. I reverted to an ad hom. I'm sorry. It's just, the man got me a strike. Big fruit, didn't he? Take being wrong.
Did you say he got
being
you
a little bitter?
I'm sorry. Did you say he got you a strike?
Yeah. Because after all that stuff with Riley Week or month or whatever, and the build up to the release of it, I just took and edited George Moose's words and the interview with him and replayed it, and certain bits gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force repeated, and put it in a satirical way was my mitigation to YouTube after the strike. But yeah, basically he's copyright in the little comment section, copyright strike coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gave us the copyright strike. So obviously said, well, I'm happy to go to court, and sent that stuff off with an appeal to you. And he bottled it, didn't he?
Yeah. I remember you saying something about that. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's pretty sorry for copyright striking over something. Let me ask you a question. Has anyone heard from George Mooser since?
Nope.
So Andrew Thomas Young, you better have your P's and Q's together when you come out here, son. You hear me? Because I can't wait. I got the special popcorn ready. Adam, any more thoughts on this? Specifically Looming?
No. No, other than what I said, I wasn't stating the Occam's razor as a definitive view. Just for people as a ponderance to just highlight the. Like I said, this thing. If you do look into it, it's very woolly, and it has to be woolly for a reason, because these are intelligent academics, and if they're pretending they live on a ball, the explanation to resolve that image is quite fantastical. However, if you listen to what Huey said with regards to what he describes Lumen as, that from an Occam's razor point of view, from me, someone who can reference the real world, seems a much more sensible explanation as to what I'm seeing there. It does, however, require that sensibility to be derived from me living on a flat plane. Live on a ball, I do need all the kind of bendy light phenomena to resolve it in their way. So
Sure.
that was my point, really. It's common sense that your definition is quite clearly the correct one. On Andrew Thomas Young, I'm sure we'll get apart over time. Look forward to his arrival.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yep. Pining for it. Betty, any admin?
No, just 140 people watching now, so good number.
Outstanding. Thank you very much. Make sure you guys share the show, because this is the #1 globe killer, bar none. And it happens really quick. Outstanding. Thank you. Let's get on with it. Couple more sections. Let's go over horizons again. This is an important topic, right? Because it's the entire foundation of the argument. I'm going to use National Geographic here. I'm going to cite them.
And the glasses, right?
Say again?
And the glasses, the horizon glasses.
Oh, then the horizon glasses, yes.
Hmm.
That's a new line. We'll talk about that after the show. So, horizons. National Geographic, if I cite anything other than them, I'll let you know. They give 5 different horizons. Let's check them out. Let's see if any of these hold any water. So, #1, the local horizon. We already went over that in the initial discussion above. Let's do it again. The local horizon, also called the geometrical horizon, is the visible boundary between the earth and the sky. I don't know how many times in the past 3 to 4 weeks I've heard that the geometric horizon is non-visible. We don't see it. Funny that the actual definition of it is visible. Huh. #2, the geographic horizon is the apparent boundary between the earth and the sky. Well, the geometric horizon is also apparent, as we went over in the beginning of the presentation, and it's the visible boundary between the earth and the sky. Therefore, the geographic horizon is the geometrical horizon. Follow? Pretty easy. Watch this one. The sea level horizon is the geographic horizon at sea level. Well, if the geographic horizon is the geometrical horizon and the sea level horizon is the geographic horizon, then the sea level horizon is, guess what? The geometric horizon. So all we're dealing with here is simply an equivocation fallacy. An equivocation fallacy is using a term in 2 or more different senses within the same argument. So this is textbook 5 ways, 5 equivocation fallacies, basically. Again, from National Geographic, we have the astronomical horizon. So the astronomical horizon is the imaginary horizontal. Whoa, imaginary. I'm sorry. We work at the really is level here. Let's try Encyclopedia Britannica, because they have the astronomical horizon also. Let's see what they have to say. Horizon in astronomy, the boundary where the sky seems to meet the ground or sea. Well, that's the geometric horizon. Thanks, Encyclopedia Britannica. Appreciate that. And the last one, from National Geographic. The true horizon is the imaginary. Can't we just stop right there? Yes, we can, and I will, because here we work at the really is level. The latest and greatest, like I said, this isn't the exact latest, but it's conceptually the same. I got this photo, 4 or 5 ballers sent me this photo over Discord, right? They have the apparent horizon. It's the Black Swan photo. I like how they colored this or contrasted this. What did you guys use? Right? Did you crush up the shrooms you were snorting, add some baby powder and throw it in here?
Just crayons, John.
Jeez. So they have the apparent horizon here and the geometric horizon down here. Okay, let's define the geometric horizon and let's see if this holds any water. The local horizon, also called the geometrical horizon, is the visible boundary between the earth and the sky. So, crayon munchers, is this the visible boundary between the earth and the sky here? Or is this up here? If you remove the blue line right here. Hey, can't hear you. And by the way, the geometric horizon is apparent. Apparent horizon is redundant, like dark nights, chromatic rainbows. My word. Go ahead.
How do you place a line on something that you don't see and have never seen?
That's a good one.
Just checking.
Yep, just checking. Thanks, Chocolate. Here's the actual argument.
problem.
Here's what they're actually saying, but don't say it. We put it in picture form. The globe horizon, anywhere you want it to be. You got the astronomical horizon, you got your apparent horizon, you got the artificial horizon, you got the horizon to be named later, you got the geometric horizon, you got the friggin' Texas two-step horizon, you got the invisible pixie horizon. All these are for sale, by the way. Who's selling these?
Nathan's got them on. I think there's a Corona
No,
discount
I'm
he's
st-
doing
I'm
at the moment.
I'm still in Nathan's
Corona
market.
discount.
And not only the horizons are for sale, but the respective insurances. These are all term. Unbelievable. Let's finish it up. Let's finish it up with, I knew you were going to do that to me. Let's finish it up with, we'll go with ray tracing. I haven't heard too much about this one recently. Did I go too far? So ray tracing, right? If you haven't heard of this, you will. I keep bringing it up just as a reminder to those who want to bring it up to not bring it up, because the people that are looking at this right now are going to pound you over the head with it. Again, from Andrew Thomas Young, this is ray tracing. Subject matter expert, San Diego State University, astronomy department. Some people have worried about how to apply the refraction law to such a horizontal ray of light, because it does not cross any horizontal boundaries between denser and less dense air in a stratified atmosphere. In general, the curvature of the ray is different from the curvature of the Earth's surface, but here we are only concerned with rays that bend just enough to follow the curve of the Earth. The simplest solution to the horizontal ray paradox. Horizontal ray paradox. You need to go look up what paradox means. Is to remind ourselves that rays are an unrealistic mental construct. In reality, we always have a beam of light. Infinitely narrow rays don't really exist. That's a big problem. You know why? Because here, we only work at the really is level. Okay? And finally, Al-Biruni. Bubby, you know where you baltards get your horizon and your radiuses from? Mainly the Earth's radius? Not from Eratosthenes. not from sticks that people just made up, right? They get it from Al-Biruni. Let me show you how he did it. Biruni from 973 to 1048 AD. This is BSD, before Black Swan. What did you guys call it? BBS? Al-Biruni, 973 to 1048 BBS, developed a new method using trigonometric calculations to compute Earth's radius. This is it, folks. And circumference based on the angle between the horizontal line and true horizon from a mountaintop with known height. He calculated the height of the mountain by going to 2 points at sea level with a known distance apart, then measuring the angle between the plane and the top of the mountain for both points. Biruni's estimate of 6,339.9 kilometers for the Earth radius had an error of 0.0026 and was 16.8 kilometers less than the current value of 6,356.7 kilometers. The idea came to him when he was on top of a tall mountain near Nandana in India. He measured the dip angle using an astrolabe, and he applied to the law of sines formula. He also made use of algebra in his calculation. Let's kill this off. You already see the problem, right? You remember your refracted horizons from above? You probably forgot about that because this is a new topic to you, right? This is a big problem. Let's see why. So we got A is the highest point of the mountain. A, right here. B, lowest point of the mountain. Watch out, I'm going to throw a curveball at you. H, height of the mountain. H. And C, the lowest point of the true horizon visible from point A. Or the lowest point of the imaginary horizon. Yeah. They don't know what true horizon means. We know what he's trying to do here. Let me ask you a question. How do you compute the geometrical radius from a refracted horizon? Let me say that one more time. Maybe it wasn't clear. I'll use different words. How do you compute a geometric horizon using, or, I'm sorry. Let me say that one more time. How do you compute a geometric radius of a sphere using a refracted horizon? You love the silence? That's what you're going to hear when you ask that question. How you like me now? Questions, comments?
I can add some wind effects for that silence, like
That's a dagger at the end, man. Is that the Black Swan dagger in his beak?
Take over, guys,
Yeah,
for a
but-
minute. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Smoke them if you got them.
That was a good one,
What?
Chocolate. How do you place a line on something you can never have seen?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty. I mean, they're literally telling us we've never seen it. So what is that line doing there?
How they put it there?
Okay.
I've never seen it. Yep.
It's dead, all right.
On arrival.
Well, I said in the chat, apparently you can buy some land on Mars and on the moon, right?
Well, if we're selling horizons, you might as well sell those.
Yeah. I'm trying to get some land of MIUK because he said that he had bought the whole lot.
Yeah. It must have been a lottery. Got the right number.
All right, I'm back. Who controlled that rudderless ship?
Combination of chocolate, Betty, and 10th man.
Shout out.
Get stuffed.
I've got told to get stuffed 3 times today.
I might make a stuffed recipe for you then.
Anthony told me
not stuffed swan.
Anthony told me to get stuffed earlier today without reason. Just get stuffed. All right, let me.
You say it without reason, so why?
I do not.
Yeah, what did Adam do to you that he needs to get stuffed all the time?
what
Let's look
happened
at
to Adam.
Let's look at A and B and C here again. That was a smooth
PBS
transition.
Time.
Yeah,
PBS
smooth
time.
transition.
That's called a transition, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Watch your P's and the Q's, huh?
yeah, too funny. Yeah, Al-Biruni, man. What do you got to say, Adam? Did you comment on that?
I think he's having his tea now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's really getting stuffed.
I'll comment on it after you.
He's actually getting stuffed.
Oh my gosh, much competition here. Yeah, after you destroyed Al-Biruni's argument there about refraction, I think he sold some shoes to O.J. Simpson.
Huh?
You didn't get that one?
Did anyone else get it?
There's a line of Italian shoe called Biruni's, and he was wearing those. Remember?
I didn't know there was a line of shoes.
Yeah, man. So Al-Biruni couldn't get refraction right, so he became a shoe salesman.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we don't do shoes.
That's a pretty intricate one, Tim.
Yeah,
too fancy for our taste.
Yeah, you failed to recognize your target audience.
Yeah, people with soul get that one.
Yeah, right.
That's better.
I just thought I'd slip it on.
Yeah, slip it on. They're flapping.
God, here we go.
I'm on mute.
That's the best
We
thing
got
that
a
could
super
happen.
chat, by the way. Hey, super chat, and there's a guy called Darwin or Darwine, and he says shout out to Paul Hall because he just entered our talk here.
Oh, did Paul sneak in?
Yeah, he's snuck in. Yeah.
Don't be sneaking in. You got your mic working?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, that answers our question.
I guess that's a no.
Hey, that's the Ballbusters tech guy.
Audio guy.
Audio guy.
Audio. Yeah,
Hey.
Paul, man, maybe drop out and come back in or something. Sounds horrible.
Adam, you there yet, sir? Or are you still getting stuffed?
He said that he was going away for 15 minutes, so there might be 8 minutes left.
All right. So he was going away for 8 minutes. Yeah, I didn't want him to miss the merchandise line. I didn't want him to miss that. So you guys are going to have to fill the empty air till he gets back.
Okay, well, I don't think that we can because Rakia Live says in a super chat, please end the show soon. I'm almost out of money.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it, man. I still don't like you. So we got to fill some air here. So any jokes? Now, this is a family show. You got to entertain the audience till Adam gets back.
Yeah, I got one.
Go ahead.
Adam's getting stuff, and 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Oh my goodness, man. 10th.
that's
I
good.
got one if you can hear me. Can you
That-
hear me? Is that better?
Go ahead, Paul.
Can you hear me okay? Is it working okay?
It's a little
There you
better. You're
are.
still chopping.
Yeah, that's better than.
Yeah, Paul, you better try it another day. You're chopping bad.
Got another super chat from Darwin.
Well, go
Yeah,
ahead, Betty,
that's
announce it.
Yeah, that's my last $2. Can anyone loan me 4?
Good one, Darwin.
Yeah. Yes, sir. 10th. Is that your? See, that's a pun. That's kind of not a joke.
I'm a punk guy.
I got you. Choco, any jokes? Help me out here, man.
The world is a globe. That's the best one I got.
You got it. You got it. Betty, any jokes? How about the jokes in the Netherlands? I haven't heard a Dutch joke in a while. Give us a joke.
Nah, it's usually about blonde women. And since I'm blonde, I think that those are bad.
The only jokes are about blonde women?
Yeah, about them not being able to multitask and
Yeah, we
watching
have
their
a similar.
breathing.
There's a similar thing here in the United States. I don't think that's true at all.
For blonde?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not a joke. What about miniature golf?
Midget golf.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Now, seriously. Yeah, this will keep the audience. They're dropping. 11
Yeah,
miniature.
Nathan started his show. That's why.
Did Nathan start a show?
He's starting
Yeah, I
soon.
told him not to, but he did anyway. He's spamming your show and your night, and then he takes your whole audience with him.
All right, listen, yeah, we're gonna finish it up, but I did want to go over the merchandise one more time. And Adam can catch it, after he's done getting stuff. So let's go over it one.
He shouldn't, because otherwise he won't fit them, huh?
Yeah, but they have extra large sizes.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I checked them. Yeah.
Okay.
And then super extra looming large too. So, folks, in the info box below, we have the QE merchandise. And most of it is centered around the Black Swan. The main mission here is to get the word out. These are conversation starters, and you're going to see why right now. So just hit that line or hit that link, and it's going to bring you to the store. Now, there's many items here: t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, his and hers. We got tote bag. We have mugs, coffee mugs, tanks, right? We also have wall tapestry. We're going to get to that here in a couple seconds, right? These that if you're looking at them on the store, they're not limited to this. So what you have to do is, if you like something, a style, not the color, but the style, is to go ahead and click on it, right? And it'll bring you to a color palette. So you can change the color of these, right? You don't have to choose this one, and you can select your sizes right here. Look how many sizes they got. We got small, medium, large, extra large, 2 times large, 3 times. Look at this. Even if Adams he can't get stuff past this. I don't think it's humanly possible, right? That's what I wanted to show you guys, because a few people have mentioned to me, they were asking me, well, what about this color? And they weren't going to this screen. They were staying on the store screen. Go to this screen and there's a color palette here, right? So like I said, we got his, hers, and multitudes of colors, right? We have the tote bag here. And like I said, these are conversation starters. I will guarantee you walk around outside with these, people are going to ask you, they're going to say, what's up? Hello, and what's up? What is going on? Right? That's the goal. And we got the coffee mugs. I think my wife has already ordered one. And I don't know which one I'm going to get. We have a couple of them, right? Also, these are color. There's your color palette with these also, right? Some nice choices here. The prices are not too expensive. I tried to lower them down as much as I could. Okay. And the different lines are down here. We have the Battle Swan red line, obviously, because the text is red. His, hers, the color palette again, multitudes of sizes, right? Some good choices here, especially the hoodies. I love the hoodies, man. I'm just a hoodie type of guy, right? And again, the color palette, there's many colors here. Too many, right? But we like choice. I like choice. This is one of my favorites, right? I'm fighting over the white one when I was talking about it before. Too many stain. Once you get it stained, it's hard to get them out. So I'll probably shift to the lesser gray. But hey, it's up to your choice. I love this thing. This one's mine. Probably in the green line, but either one. Also in this line, we got the girls' tanks. We have the poster. This is 24 by 36. Right? To get the message out. And the second coffee cup. Probably be more coffee cups coming. We'll have to consider that. Right? Like I said, in different colors. Your preference. Then we have the Battle Swan green line. Like I said, it's after the text color. His, hers. Right? Multitudes of sizes. This is mine. That's it. That's final. Yeah. And if you don't think somebody's going to stop you and say, hello, what's going on? Right? That's going to happen. That's the point. And
Can I
we
ask
have
a question?
Go ahead.
I'll get one if they can't do this, but is it possible to request that design on a cooking apron? Because when I'm cooking and barbecuing, everyone's going to be coming around the grill.
Right. I didn't see a cooking apron as one of their choices, 10th.
Is there a suggestion box because obviously they've already got the template, right?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a suggestion box. I don't think I came across it, but they have many choices, but a cooking apron wasn't one. They got pillows.
All right, I'll check into it.
Fleeces. If I come across a 10th, I'll hook you up.
Sounds good.
As with this wall tapestry, this is outstanding, people. It comes 51 by 60, 68 by 80, and a whopping 88 by 104 inches. So, if you can't decide on the siding of your house or mansion, you could just order a few of these 88 by 104, and voila! You can get it in Gore-Tex. No, I'm just kidding. Right? So, but the main point is to get the message out. And when you go to the store, hit the actual items and get into the line so you can make your choices. Hopefully I was comprehensive. Betty, do you think did I miss anything?
No, I think that you were very accurate.
Outstanding. Yeah. So it's open for sale right now. Get the message out there, folks. That's how, before we get on the national news, this is how we do it. Get people talking. And people are definitely going to be talking about these. Right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, final thoughts. 10th, we'll put the pressure on you.
Put the pressure on me. Yes. Order something, coffee cup, shirt, something, because it's a way you can support Quantum Eraser's channel as well as getting the message out. So this way we could keep these shows going. That's it.
Chaco.
Yeah, good show, man. Glad to be here. This Black Swan merchandise, I'm loving it, man. Just having that argument out there people, even if they don't really get it at first, just to get it into their minds so that they can understand it. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. So I love it. Good show, John. Good show.
Thank you, sir. Did Adam come back from his tea?
I don't think so.
He's still getting
No.
stuffed.
Yeah.
All right.
Or he's buying the t-shirts. You never know.
Yeah, he could be. He could be. Betty, any last minute admin? Final
No.
thoughts?
No, I don't think that there is any final admin.
Any final thoughts on the Black Swan, on the merchandise line, on miniature midget golf, anything?
Anything? You're trying to postpone the end of the show?
I'm not. I just wanted to let you get your 10,000 words up.
Yeah, well, I had the whole day to do that, so it's going to be okay. I had a good laugh. It was a good show. I think it was a very fun show to be with.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now, remember, take no prisoners. No quarter will be asked. None shall be given. And remember, I'll be back.